Assalamu alaikum. Let's review Dubai. Actually, I can hear adhan. So let's record after the adhan. Assalamu alaikum. So I'm Ustaz Hamza. I'm a Quran teacher. I've been here in Dubai for over a week. This mic is really heavy. And I'm going to give you a quick review, inshallah ta'ala. I've been here for 1 week and I'm going to tell you the good I saw, the bad, and everything else. But when I review Dubai, I'm reviewing it as a tourist. I'm not living here. I don't know how it feels like to live here. I don't want to come here and enjoy my time and compare it to the time when I'm in London. I'm working all the time. I don't want to say this is completely stressless country or city compared to London is
very stressful and there's always work and there's no time for enjoyment.
No, I'm trying to be very honest with myself here as I give a review. When you land on Dubai airport, first thing you notice how clean, how neat it is, and you would see a lot of people who are willing to probably pick your luggage, put it on a trolley. You'll find a lot of taxi drivers waiting for you. So the first thing you notice that as soon as you land in Dubai, that there are a lot of people there and there are a lot of services they can provide you. And guess what? If you're coming from London, it's going to be really cheap for you. So many people everywhere. Every time I go to a masjid, I see a couple of cleaners, not just one, couple. Every time I go to a shopping mall, every time I went to toilet, anywhere in Dubai, there was a cleaner in that toilet and the toilets were absolutely clean. So it made me wonder, whoa, okay, this city is actually full of people and there's a lot of employment, there's a lot of risk. Even in the car park, outside, whether it's inside, there are people who will come to you, walk up to you, I can clean your car while you go do your shopping, and when I come back, if you're satisfied, pay me this much, pay me that much. So that's one of the first things I noticed. Next, at the immigration, a lot of people have this complaint, oh, well, the person have an attitude or whatever. I didn't see anything such. Could be because I was speaking Arabic, but the person who was sitting at the immigration, they were only interested in checking my passport, entry, look there, take the picture, and that's it, you're gone. Next, you step outside the airport, and what you notice straight away, it's hot and there's a humidity. And yes, even if you're under the shade, there's a bit of heat that you will feel and you will start sweating immediately. So unless you're in the car, unless you are inside of the building, you will feel hot and you will be sweating. Now, I visit Dubai. This is what month are we in? This is May, and for people who live here, they're saying this May is not as hot as last May. May is considerably hot for people who are coming from UK. So the temperature here was 36, 38, during the day. And this is the temperature, the same temperature that we experienced last year, and we called it heat wave, and we said everyone is going to die and all the rest of it. So yes, you got to be ready for the weather. Now, I must say, most facilities, masjids, even this apartment here where I'm staying, if you step outside the apartment, all that, what do you call it, corridor, or like the area where the stairs and the elevator and all the rest of it, it's all air conditioned, so you're not just sweating all the time. So, and most cars here, they all have air conditioning, so it's not really a struggle. But if you were to step outside, go for a walk, if you were to go outside and maybe you want to visit something outside, you want to walk outside, you will sweat, which means you have to come back and take a shower. Thing that I was mostly impressed with in Dubai are the masajid. They're like a piece of art, not just piece of art, not just a masjid that looks nice. You go inside it, you see the tissues there, you see water being provided for you. This is not one masjid. I visited a couple of different masajid, and I'm probably you've seen them on my social media. There's water and there's always cleaners, there's always people who are keeping the toilet area clean, who are keeping the masjid clean. So the masajid in Dubai are like a piece of art. If you're someone who is going to visit Dubai and you're going to pray, inshallah, go different masajid, you're going to love it, including the masajid in the shopping malls. Most of them, apart from one that was slightly old, but it was absolutely clean. Most massages, there's some beautiful art to them. There's some nice interior that you can watch, and and it's a beautiful thing that you're going to perform salah and you can feel absolutely relaxed in that place. I must compliment how clean toilets were everywhere I went in Dubai. Yesterday I was in a shopping mall. It is unbelievable. As soon as someone left the toilet, there was a guy there, just there, which means in other toilets, like women's toilet or whatever, there's another person or a woman there, probably cleaner, who's cleaning. As soon as this guy left the toilet, the guy went in, cleaned it literally in a few seconds, and I used it. and toilets smell like lemon. They smell like as if someone just sprayed a perfume or air freshener there. What are some of your questions? So I asked what topics you guys want me to talk about. So some of you ask about food. I'll be honest with you, I tried different types of food. You can find almost any type of food here in Dubai. The best thing is it's all halal, so of course you feel like trying everything. So definitely, if you're visiting Dubai, although it's hot, you're going to be sweating, you expect yourself to eat a lot because everything is halal. Another thing I would tell you, not just that food is cheap, services are quite cheap. So the taxi driver would take me from here all the way to the middle of the city, which is like 20-minute drive from here, 25-minute drive, and it will cost you only £8-9, something like that. Public transport probably slightly more cheaper. All the time when I was in Dubai, I'm literally like a calculator, dividing everything by 5. So whenever they say a price, I will quickly calculate it and see how much will it cost me in pounds. 5, or to be exact, 4.5 is £1 equals roughly 4.5 dirhams. So I was calculating literally everything, and everything is way cheaper than what you would see in London. Of course, probably the obvious reason why, because London is London. Even the brands. So if you go to a branch of some restaurant in UK, cheaper here. Most of my experience here, whether it's with the staff, whether it's a public service, whether it's a bank, people are very open. They have time to say salam to you. They're nice. They're generally, trying to be helpful. I ask for help from a security guard, from a shop owner. Where's the message? Where's this? In most cases, they're happy to help you, and they will help you with a smile. This is something you would not experience in London in most cases, because people are stressed. Once again, there's a lot of employment here, a lot of opportunity. I was on a traffic light. I could see 3 different delivery drivers on a motorbike. So when you have a lot of people working for in a place, each person is relaxed because they don't have to be on their feet all the time, and you would see them relax, and they're happy to help you. They're happy to walk around, smile at people, and all the rest of it. So that's something very noticeable. Now, when it comes to employment, all the rest of it, you're gonna have to go to someone who actually lives and works here. But from my experience, because my work is all based online, as long as I have internet connection, I'm okay. I'm happy. I think internet was a bit expensive, and that's only because I went for a package that can give me certain amount of data for a week maximum. So could be that if I go for yearly membership or something like that, it will be as cheap as London, I assume. But from my experience, it was a bit expensive. And if I were to talk about different places you can visit for absolutely free, these are places you can access them by yourself, like the shopping malls, like around Burj Khalifa and all the rest of it. These places are like piece of art. These places are like as if you're only allowed to visit them, or you would have to actually pay for them. Of course, you have to pay for the parking, and that's another thing. Most places, it's the paid parking. Nothing different to London. It's paid parking, but if you were to go with the taxi, if you were to go with the public transport, most of these places are like beautiful piece of art, amazing. Now I want to talk about free mixing here, because it is a concern for some people that, if I come here, will everyone is going to be wearing abaya? Will it be halal? No. Compared to London, yes, it is much more cleaner. Wearing indecent clothes and walking around here, it raises question marks, if you know what I mean. If you're in London, I think it's a culture. Everyone does that. Even when people try to wear hijab, trying to cover up, they would dress up in a certain way, which can be indecent or immodest. Let's use that word, immodest. So there's haram everywhere as well. You gotta lower your gaze. You gotta protect your sight. You gotta look at what you're allowed to look at only, and you have to do that. But relatively, compared to London, I think it's way less. I went to shopping malls, I went to public places, I can say it's way less. So for example, if I go to a bank, there's nothing haram there. If I go to a shop, most probably there won't be anything. If I were to go to a shopping mall, some employees would dress up immodestly. If I were to go to a public area, there's some people, most people will not, but some people are. Compared to London, is way less, I would say. So alhamdulillah, it's good in that sense. And of course, if you were to go to masajid, it's completely segregated. So don't come to Dubai expecting everyone is going to be wearing abaya and there's nothing wrong, everything is not. But I can clearly feel the difference, people who are high class, call them, yeah, high level, rich, and all of them, they're wearing abaya and they look Arab. Or some of them, they don't look Arab. Now, when it comes to traffic, I did travel a few times here and there when there was a lot of traffic on road. You can get stuck in traffic. It's not as bad as London. Roads are wide, massive roads, and you can get to literally from the center of the city all the way outside the city in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So in compared to London, you can keep a car here. Petrol is very cheap compared to London, and you can drive around Dubai, and the way the city runs and the way people are, products 5% VAT only. So everything that you buy in London, you can buy here cheaper. Some of the brands, well, most of the brands here, they will, if you go to airport and you show that you paid 105 on the airport, they will give you 5%. Not all the brands, I got to learn this when I was here. They'll give you the £5 back, the 5% back. But this is my review. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Assalamu alaikum.